Greetings, brave adventurers, and welcome back now up to date with RPG A Day 2023, day 17. And the prompt for today is the funniest game you've played. And I had to seriously think about this one because, as I've said before, I don't really do humour in RPG. I don't really do funny games. But then something hit me. About 2010, I ran a game called All Flesh Must Be Eaten, which is again, I don't think it's published anymore, zombie horror survival game. But one that, when I say it was tongue-in-cheek, which is something I tend to apply to a few things, I mean it was very tongue-in-cheek. The system was a bit weird in that regard. And I did what I think we've all done at some point or other with various role-playing games, is I got the players to make themselves. And we did it in such a way as you couldn't just say, I like sports, therefore I will have world class in football. If anybody else disagreed with the stat or the skill level that you put in, you didn't get it. It had to be a unanimous. Everybody had to create an accurate, as best you could, version of themselves. And I ran this with the concept of our hometown suddenly being slowly overrun by zombies. Somebody that we knew and didn't particularly like in real life had become bitten by a zombie, or something had happened, I forget which, and he was patient zero. And it basically became like a survival thing. And they had to sort of like meet up and dodge zombies and gather supplies and do all this cool stuff. And weird stuff happened in this game. One of the players, Mark, they decided to go back to his house. And I had decided that his little brother, had been zombified. And when this zombie little brother comes running out the door, Mark decides that he's going to basically kick him in the head. And he got such a phenomenal roll. The dice just went cray-cray. And the result essentially was that he kicked his little brother's zombie head off his shoulders, sent it flying over a wall. Really weird, bizarre sort of stuff. We ended up with zombie cows, because one of the options in the book was zombified cows. And we had random things where they were in a big house and these zombie cows outside, and they failed their stealth checks, and the cows, being now flesh-eating monsters, basically leapt through these giant windows, charging in to get them. And very weird game. You know, you may not be sitting there laughing as I did. I experienced it. It may not seem funny to you, and I get that. I think everything is subjective, but it ended up being one of the most bizarre and, as the title goes, funniest game sessions I think I've ever had. It was just, the system just worked, depending how you look at it, so well or so badly that it just triggered absolutely crazy responses and results. And we had a single one-shot evening of absolute hilarity. It's not something that tends to happen a lot, but that was probably the funniest game I think I've ever had. Anyway, thank you for watching. Put some comments down below, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Good gaming.